What's up, guys? RV Tech Pro. I went to Lowe's yesterday and picked up a couple of things with 3 different setups. And as far as me having toolboxes in like 3 different places, I got a set of tools that's in this truck. I got a set of tools at a motorhome manufacturing site where I work, and I have a set of tools at home. So a couple of days out of the week when I'm at the manufacturing plant, I have a small set of tools there in a Mac cart, and I got several toolboxes at home in my own little shop, and then I have several toolboxes that is integrated into this truck. That being said, I have power tools in every location and batteries in every location. And at first I had enough batteries, but let me close my door. But now that I have so many tools, so many different places, I had to buy more batteries. I saw that I only had like a couple of 12-volt batteries on the truck, and the main thing's the truck, because this is the bread and butter. Working the business RV Tech Pro, and this is what makes the lion's share of the money. So I got to make sure the truck is well stocked and it gets a priority. So I had to buy some more batteries. I found a good deal at Lowe's for these, and I should have jumped on the last promotion that they had, because they had a promotion to where I think you bought like a starter kit or something and you got a free tool. Actually, I did try to take advantage of that promotion. It would have cost me $150. I would have ended up with 2 batteries and a free tool. But when I tried to take advantage of that promotion, I was going to actually buy the Dewalt version of this. They didn't have any of the batteries in stock because people steal them so much. So that shoplifting, it really hurts the consumers, people who actually want to buy this stuff. So they didn't have any of the batteries, so I wasn't going to buy the tool. I was able to take advantage of another promotion. It's okay if you don't have a whole lot of the Dewalt stuff, but I'm a big proponent of whenever you can find a deal and you can get the XR tools, jump on it, because that's Dewalt's top line, are the XR tools. So the power on my Milwaukee, and this has been a good tool for me. However, this is a 12-volt tool. It's small, it's not that strong, and I found it lacking when I had to do something where it kind of had to, pull its weight. I had trouble with it, and some of you know that this is a brand new one. I recently warrantied out the other one because it had problems after 3 years. It worked fine for 3 years within its power range, and then it stopped working properly. Milwaukee has a bulletproof warranty, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if their stuff stops working after 3 years, because it comes with a 5-year warranty, and Milwaukee is one of the best in the business when it comes to honoring their warranties. So I will continue to always buy their products because I have had good success with their warranty process, and it's bulletproof. So they stand behind their stuff. So I'll keep buying their stuff. But anyway, I had to get a real, I had to get something that had the power, man. So I had to step up. I don't buy the M18 stuff. I'm not into Milwaukee's M18 line, nor do I want to be in their line. They have a lot of good tools in that line, but I'm more of a Dewalt guy, and I already have a lot of Dewalt batteries, and I keep buying more. So I went ahead and got this Dewalt. So I got a couple of power stack batteries, and you got a tool for free. My dad needs batteries. He has only those little cheap Dewalt batteries that come with the kits, they don't have a fuel gauge on them. And whenever I'm working with them, go to grab a tool, you get ready to do some work or something, and the thing's dead, or you get, you do a few minutes worth of work and the thing's dead, you can't tell how much juice is in it. None of his batteries have a fuel gauge. So I bought him some batteries because his birthday's coming up. So he already has one of these. He has way more tools than I have when it comes to like power tools and stuff, because he's a carpenter by trade. So he has 1,000 saws and anything that have to do with cutting, he has them. And I bought him a lot of DeWalt stuff over the years, and now it's to the point to where, I think the only thing he doesn't have that's battery now are sanders. And I don't know if he does a whole lot of drywall refinishing anymore because of the respiratory issues. He's 70-something years old. So anyway, I'm gonna give the batteries to my dad for his birthday so he can have some good batteries with fuel gauge on them. And then I kept the free tool that he already has, and I needed one anyway, so it was a win-win. So this is it. The model number is right there. Pull it out of the box. Got some weight on it. So I finally got a full-size reciprocating saw. It has the toolless blade change, just like my Milwaukee. I see DeWalt put like a couple little handles on there. See, so on the Milwaukee has a similar system. I don't know if they just wanted to change it up to be different, but you just turn this part to release the blade. And the DeWalt's the same way, but they made it a little easier because they have these little wings on it. Makes it a little easier. I can actually do that with the DeWalt. I can do it with one finger. I have to use 2 fingers with the Milwaukee. Trash. Okay. So this is this guy. Tools like this, my dad doesn't really like battery. He likes the corded sawzalls and stuff. His is a Makita. He has a nice Makita LXT. He has some of the Makita LXT stuff. I have the Makita XGT stuff. I got the 40-volt stuff. He has the 18-volt Makita line, as well as the DeWalts and the Milwaukees. But he don't hardly ever use them. That's why I gotta be careful about which power tools I get him. The jigsaw, the new jigsaw that they had, not the barrel grip one. I don't like that thing. I got him the really nice, the D handle, and he loves that. So certain things are a hit with him because of convenience, but when it comes to a sawzall, because he only uses the small batteries, see, he only has those little 1.7 hour regular batteries, the black ones, 1.2 amp hours. It might be 1.2s, but anyway, he only has those little batteries. He doesn't have the large batteries like I have. Now, I have a lot of the big batteries for performance, right? So I have these all over the place. The 5 amp hours, which is basically used to be DeWalt's best battery. I think that it's gotten edged out with the 6 amp hour because it has a 21700 cells, but this one I believe has an 1850 cells. But these are still this, even the battery says XR. These batteries are what you need for a tool like this. Now, you might get away with a power stack because of the pouch technology, using it on a tool like this, but it's still not gonna give you the same as having that nice big 5, 6, or 8 amp hour battery on there. So you really, on tools like this, you really want a big battery. So on this thing right here, you know, this really only works well with like a 4 amp hour battery or larger. You can get away with a 3, but it's gonna be better with like a 4 amp hour battery or larger. And because these tools require a lot of power, it's like full throttle the whole time you're pulling the trigger, and it needs a high current output. So if you find that your tool, if you have a high demand tool like a grinder or a sawzall or a cutoff tool or something like that, especially a Milwaukee cutoff tool, don't even try to use that Milwaukee cutoff tool without like a 4 amp hour battery. It's horrible. You got to use a bigger battery at those things, even though they advertise them, and in the kits they come with smaller batteries, which I hate, because you're marketing as if this tool performs good with a small battery. But these things need a big battery to fully operate properly. And if you don't have a big battery in there, you're gonna have performance issues. You just are. All right. So that's what she looks like with the, that's what she looks like with the battery on there. So that's another reason why I didn't even bother with giving my dad this free tool, because I already know he's gonna hate it, because he won't buy these big batteries. So he only uses the batteries that come in the kits, and they're just gonna be like the 1.3 amp hour batteries. So yeah, I'm still trying to win him over to getting high output batteries, bigger batteries, the 6 amp hours. Maybe I'll buy him a set of 6 amp hour batteries, and then, you know, throw it on some of his tools like this, so he could see the difference in the performance in that, because, you know, he is an old school guy. He's used to having that corded performance where it stays full throttle the whole time. It never changes, which is why he always goes to his corded tools on a lot of things. He likes corded grinder, corded sawzall. He's gonna use corded for that no matter what. Circular saw, he's not gonna use a a cordless circular saw. He's used mine when he's doing projects with me and stuff, and but he pushes the saw fast because he's used to doing with a normal skill saw, and you kind of gotta slow it down a little bit with a lot of these cordless options. That they don't perform the same as the corded tools because of voltage drop. And that's just, electrical engineering. It's going to have voltage drop the longer you use a tool at maximum power. The more voltage drop you're going to have, and you're going to have less current output, versus if you had a 15 amp or 20 amp circular saw and you're running that thing, you're always getting that 120 volts. You're always getting that full amperage, full power. But I've talked about that too much. But that's just some of the drawbacks if you're thinking about getting tools like this. You got to get the big batteries for them to work well for you. And then I just picked up some hardware. Got some square head wood screws. They use these a lot in the campers and the furniture and cabinets and stuff. And then a big box of brads, the longer ones. These are like 1.5 inch ones. I got some shorter ones. So that's just my little Lowe's run. That's what I got for today, guys. VTech Pro out.